Front row MMA here at FCC 8 with the new heavyweight champion, Tom Bankevics. I think I pronounced that right. What kind of fight were you expecting going into this one?
I was thinking he's going to keep on stand-up, but when he threw the kicks, I thought, I don't get away. It's a big possibility to take him down, and I'm going to take him down. And like he was telling in his interviews, he's good on ground, but I proved he's not. But in a very big respect for Rob for turning up and having fight with me, but basically so many people pulled out of this.
I mean, you're a big heavyweight, but you know he seemed to be a little bit. He was a bigger heavyweight, as it were, and it seemed to me that you were just a little too slick for him, even before the takedown. I mean, he was throwing with intention, but didn't seem to phase you at all. Is that because that's what you trained for out of him?
It's not the size, I always say. It's like speed and cardio. My main part is power. I'm very strong. I used to do the power. Still doing it, like a hobby thing now, but yeah.
And what's most pleasing about this performance for you? Was it the finish? Was it how you got the finish? What are you taking away from this fight?
Basically, it was good experience, and basically I took it like I didn't get any damage. That's the best thing. You know, no punch on me, just a little kick.
Yeah, this was a title fight.
Yeah, well,
and you know, are you the type of fighter that are you the champion now, or do you need to defend it once before you call yourself that?
I don't know yet. It's all my management thing, you know, but they can decide. We were thinking to turn pro in January, but now I'm probably going to fight, but probably in GP UK in December. But I don't know yet. It's all the management thing and what they can say they can do.
And is this the career path for you? Eventually, this is what you want to do full time. You want to be a fighter. That's what you do.
Yeah, I want to do it, but like I know it's you can't earn big money with it. And it's more like a hobby thing and for respect thing.
Well, you know, it's funny you should say that because the one thing that, you know, everyone slags the bigger organizations off is their lack of heavyweights. Yeah. A UK British heavyweight who goes on a bit of a run is going to be so you're in the right weight class.
Quite interested about like Cage Warriors and Bama, what they can, but I still have to turn pro and we'll see afterwards.
Now, this was a very clinical performance. You did the job in when I say workmanlike, I don't mean pedestrian. You went in there professionally and you finished off a guy who was going to be dangerous standing up. Who do you want to thank? Who do you want to give a shout out to?
I want to thank Alan Williams, my coach, all the management, Dean Parr and stuff, and all the guys, my guys, of course my supporters and the family.
You've mentioned Hyde MMA, of course you have to thank them, they're your team, but you guys are on a bit of a tear at the moment. What do you attribute that to? Why is Hyde MMA being so successful at the moment?
We've always been, it's just the thing that people leaving us and going train somewhere else, and then we don't have many new people coming to train. That's the problem. But I think in future people can notice us and come back. And the sponsor-wise, we're open for the sponsors. They usually can, like we don't have any now, and we wait for some like offers. Hopefully in future.
If people want to get in touch, if somebody wants to come down and check it out, how do they get in touch with Hyde MMA? Is there?
There's a Twitter account and Facebook as well. I think we have a homepage as well. What you can usually do with the Harry Williams.
And of course, if they get to come and train, they get to come and train with the FCC heavyweight champion. Tom, it was a pleasure meeting you. It's a very, very good performance. We look forward to seeing you fight again. Thank you. Cheers.